Okay, Glass. On this week's broadcast, Fidelity shows what Google Glass might do to change wealth management, a startup looks to tame the onslaught of digital statements, controversy over Gmail's privacy policy, and more. So get ready, Bits and Bytes begins now. This week's edition of Bits and Bytes is brought to you by Orion Advisor Services, the nation's largest privately held portfolio accounting service bureau. Providing full-service data reconciliation, advisory fee billing, Salesforce integration, mobile apps, and more, Orion believes it's time for you to enjoy your business again. Visit fppad.com/Orion for more information. Links to this week's Bits and Bytes stories are on the website, so visit fppad.com/103 for all the details. First up this week is news from Fidelity Labs, which just developed... Oh wait, I got a stock alert for my glasses. Right, Fidelity Labs developed an app for Google Glass, Google's entry into the wearable computing market. Using the app, anyone donning Google's controversial glasses can log into their Fidelity account with voice authentication, get real-time quotes by taking a picture of a company logo, and receive trading alerts. While the app is a glimpse of the not-too-distant future of mobile computing, I would not be surprised to see many of the quote and news-related updates provided by default in the Google Glass operating system. Still, the ability to perform account-related functions without having to hold a device in your hand can prove to be very popular, especially as wearable computing devices mature and become more socially acceptable. Next up is news from a startup in California called FileThis, which is new to my radar. Many of you are slowly making the transition to a paperless office, but you should also recognize how you can help clients make the transition to a paperless home. Nearly all of the major financial institutions provide statements we can download, but with 10, 20, or 30 accounts spread across banks, credit cards, and investments, it can easily take hours on the weekend to download everything and organize it all. This is where FileThis comes in. This week, FileThis released a free app for iPhone and iPad called FileThis Fetch. Within a few minutes of creating a free account, users connect their financial accounts, and FileThis will automatically fetch statements and PDF files, and then route them to the user's destination of choice, like Evernote, Dropbox, Personal, and Google Drive. 6 connections are available for free, and users can purchase up to 30 connections for just $5 a month. To get the link and to try FileThis, visit fppad.com/103 for the show notes. In online privacy news, Google's Gmail service made headlines this week as the company's lawyers cited case law where, now I'm summarizing here, users of web-based email services cannot have a legitimate expectation of privacy when voluntarily turning over information to third parties. Websites like Consumer Watchdog and Gizmodo crafted pretty sensational headlines this week, making it sound as if Google had all but given up on protecting users' privacy when they used the company's free Gmail service. But that's not entirely true. Josh Ong over at The Next Web helped clarify what Google's lawyers actually said and pointed out how their quote was taken out of context and really blown out of proportion. But as an advisor, you should be concerned about how much information you volunteer to third-party services and would be well served by using business-class providers that have clear and explicit privacy policies. This means using email from Google Apps for Business, Redtail email, Smarsh, and many more. And finally, if this is the first Bits and Bytes broadcast you've watched, or you've caught all 3, you might be inspired to start your own broadcast, to raise your online profile, or communicate with clients in new ways. If so, you're in luck because I'm teaming up with advisor websites to broadcast a free webinar about Video 101 for financial advisors. So clear your calendar for Tuesday, August 27th at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific, and sign up for this free webinar. To register, as well as read all of the other stories covered in this week's Bits and Bytes, visit fppad.com/103 for the links. Bits and Bytes wouldn't exist without the support of our partners, so be sure to visit Orion Advisor Services and learn how their portfolio accounting services can help you enjoy your business again. Bits and Bytes will take a break next week, but be sure to sign up at fppad.com/subscribe right now so you don't miss the next episode coming to you in 2 weeks. Have something to say? Contact me on Twitter @BillWinterberg or search for me on Google+. For FPPad.com, I'm Bill Winterberg. See you next time. I still didn't get that haircut. Okay, Glass. Turning over information to third parties. Okay, Glass.
Okay.